Hi students, welcome to our online class. Today we are going to study about writing skills. In writing skills, we are going to study about letter writing. There are two types of letters. One is formal letter and informal letter. But today we are going to study about formal letter. How we can write formal letter in your board examination. Okay, both 10th and 12th standard students you get this type of questions, formal letter writing questions. So we'll go through that. In this module, we will learn introduction and purpose of letter, kind of formal letters, layout of formal letters. Okay, now. Means of communication. Can you please tell me what are the means of communication we are using in this modern world? In olden days, we were using letter writing. Through letter, we were communicating each other. Suppose when we are writing a letter to your friend in America, it will take long time to reach there. Now, what happened? Now what is the situation? Within no time, within seconds, within minutes, the message is reaching to your friend in America. So we are using mobile phones for that. Phones we are using mobile phones. We are using internet. Yes or no? Email we are using. Then, but still. Letter still survived in our ultra modern society, and which boasts of its fast and sophisticated means of communication. Why still letters? Why we still use letters? Because letter an important channel of communication. Yes or no? Letter is an important channel of communication. A letter having following characteristics. The characters of letter. When we are writing characteristics of a letter, what are the characteristics? One is the form of communication most commonly used. Letter is a form of communication most commonly used. That's the first character. Second one, a record. We can refer to the letter in case of necessity. Then bears the imprint of the personality of the writer. And the fourth one is used for variety of purposes. These are the characteristics of letters. Purpose of letters. What is the purpose of letters? Making, can you tell me some examples? What are the purpose of letters? Why we are using? We are writing letters for different purposes. Can you please tell me? Okay, for enquiries, then for applications, then for request. Different types of purpose are there for using letters. So today we are going to see some purpose of letters. Why we are using letters? First one is making enquiries. Then what? Making enquiries, keeping in touch with the people. Then applying for job. We are using. Then asking for things or survive. Then complaining. If you have some complaints, you can write a letter to the government authority, to the police department, any editors, you can make complaining. Yes, officials. Apologizing. We are writing letters for apologizing we are writing. Then we are advising. If you want to advise somebody, we can use letters. Advising. Then we can use letters for sharing your experience. Suppose you went for a tour and you can write a letter to your friend sharing your experience. Sharing your experience. Then conveying your messages. Conveying news you can message. And making some times letters we are using for conveying the message of business transactions. Business transactions we are using. Then suppose we are using letters for consoling also. Consoling, somebody died in somebody's house, we can write a letter for consoling letters. Then congratulating, for purpose of congratulating we can use letter. Suppose somebody won first prize in essay writing competition, your friend can write a congratulation letter to your friend. Okay. Then greeting, suppose somebody having birthday or wedding anniversary in your family or some your friends, you can send letter by greetings. Okay. So these are the purpose of letter writing. Then now we are going to learn types of letters. Types of letters. Letters are types of letters. There are two types of letters. I told you in the beginning. There are two types of letters. One is formal letter and second one is informal letter. Formal letter and informal letter. Now we are going to learn about, I told you in the beginning, today we will learn mainly about the formal letter. Okay. Formal letters are three types. There are three types of formal letters. One formal letter is official letters. Where we use this official formal letters? To whom we use? So we are, for what the purpose of writing these official letters? For making requests or complaints, suggestions or sending application. These are the official formal letters. And the second one, editors. We write formal letters to editors. Okay, editors for expressing public opinions, our views, our requesting or registering or protesting, something like that. Whatever you want, we will send to the editors. Expressing public opinion, views, registering, protest. These are the purpose of writing a letter to the editors. Okay. Then the third one is business letters. Business letters we mainly use for firms or individuals to the companies on business matters. On business matters we write to the companies. So these are the different types of formal letters we are using. Right? Then we come to letters to the official. First one, I told you in the formal letter there are three types of letters. One is official letter. One is the second one is letter to the editor, and third one is business type letters. Now we will study letter to the officials. That means to the government or non-government departments. So what type of letter we use there? Here we use the letter of application. In under letter of application, what are things coming? Accepting an offer. Suppose you applied for a job, and you are getting a job offer letter, or asking for a job, you can, or accepting an offer, applying for a job. Then suppose you got an offer of a job, but you are not satisfied with the salary or something like that, some criteria or rules and regulations of the company. Then you can declining an offer. So then general letters, officially we are using some general letters also. General letters of complaint to the official, to the government departments. Then letters of request. And letters giving suggestions. Then letters asking for information. If you want to know any information about the government departments, you can write letter of asking for information. Okay, these are the letters. Now, letters to the editor. Now we come to letters to the editor. Letters to the editor. Another major type of letter writing is letter to the editor of various publications. We will write in different publications like magazines, like newspaper editor. Okay, to the newspaper editor, to the magazine. So we write different types of various publications. We write these letters. In that, what we have to remember? In that we have to remember voicing. Voicing concern about relevant social issues. You are writing about the social issues to the editor. Then expressing public opinion or views. For expressing the public opinion to the editor, and they may publish in the newspaper or in the magazine, or just something you want to register, or you want to protest against something happening in your local area. Then you can write such letters. You can write to the newspaper editor, and they will publish in the newspaper. Right. Then the third category is letter to the businessman. Okay, letter to the businessman. So in this we are using placing and cancelling orders. Placing and cancelling of orders. And complaining against goods, service. Suppose you purchased something from a company and the material is not good, or the service of the company is not good. So you can write a letter to the company of complaining. Okay. Then inquiring about goods and services. Then you can ask to the company about their services. Do they have the service in so and so local area? So, or do they do have so and so products in their company? So you can write a letter to the company inquiring about the goods or about their services. Then now we are going to learn about the layout of format. What is the layout of a formal letter? Okay, layout of formal letters. In this section, we will try to analyze the layout of the formal letter in general. Generally, we are going to learn. Then, what we are discussing here, it is not the traditional formal format of a formal letter, rather universally accepted. In the modern conventions regarding the format of formal letters. But the old type of format is still used in some places. Okay, modern the old format is still used in some places. Okay, now see layout of the format letters. What are the layout? In this letters, the layouts, we start with of a letter. We start with the heading. The first one is heading. Second one is receiver's address, and third one is salutation of greetings, and fourth one is body of the letter, and fifth one is subscription or courteous leave taking. Then last one is signature of the writer. This is the layout of the formal letter. Now we are going to study one by one. The first one is heading. Let us begin with analyzing the heading of the letter. This consists of the writer's address and date. First, top left hand side of your letter, your paper, we will write the heading of the letter. Okay, this consists of the writer's address and date. And second one, place the heading in the upper left hand corner of the letter. Okay, no need of punctuation mark at the end of lines of the heading. No punctuation marks. No need of punctuation mark. And leave a line in between address and date. So after writing the address, leave a single line. Next line you will write, leave one line, and then you start writing date, which date you are writing the letter. Leave a line. Now, position in a formal letter, you see the position of the letter, position of the heading, in a formal letter. Possession will be like this. 6th milestone, Kaili, Neeraj, UP. Okay, this is the possession of the heading in a formal letter. Now we study about the receiver's address. After heading, next one is receiver's address. The person who is going to receive the letter. Okay, to whom you are writing. That the following convention should be considered while writing the receiver's address in a formal letter. It consists of the name and complete address of the firm or individual to whom the letter is sent. So this consists of the sender's address. The person who is going to receive the letter, the address will be there. Place it on the left a few lines below the heading. So this will be placed below the heading. No need of punctuation mark at the end of the line in the heading or in the heading as well as in the address, receiver's address. No need of punctuation mark. See the position of the receiver's address. Position of the receiver's address will be like this. After heading, first one will come heading. Then after heading, you will get the date. Then you will get a address. Heading and address. This is the position. First heading and second one is receiver's address. This is the position. Next one, after receiver's address, we will come to salutation. We will come to salutation. So salutation we will use in salutation we use place the salutation at the left hand margin of the letter. One line below the receiver's address. First heading, then receiver address, then the salutation. Salutation, the position of the. So if the person, for the people you don't know to who you are writing the letter, then you can use the salutation like dear sir, madam. If you know the person, for people known, it can be dear Raymond, dear John, dear Ria, like that. Okay, or dear Mr. John, dear Mrs. Ria, like that you can write. Okay, so then for the editors, if you are writing to the editors of a newspaper, we will write sir or madam, sir or madam. Then the position of the letter, that means the salutation will be heading, address, then after address will come salutation. Okay, dear sir. Okay, I only one example I show you. Dear sir. Okay, this is the salutation. Next, after salutation, we will come to body of the letter. Body of the letter. In body of the letter, the body of the letter contains the following. First one, business heading or the subject of the letter. Subject of the letter. And opening sentence. Second one, there will be an opening sentence. Then the third one is the subject matter. What are you going to write? What is the matter of the subject? Then concluding sentence. Concluding sentence. These are the body of the letter part. Okay. First one is subject. Second one is opening sentence of the subject, and subject matter. What are you going to write? Then concluding sentence. This is the format of body. Then an opening sentence, subject matter, then concluding sentence. These are. Then first one we will study subject. The subject with which the letter deals is indicated by a business heading that is written below the salutation. So subject will be writing after the salutation. Then the business heading or the subject, sometimes some people may make it underline. Why underlining? Because underline means the reader can identify or get the attraction of the reader. To get the attraction of the reader, will sometimes they underline. Then, when the subject should be concrete and relevant. Subject should be concrete and relevant, and we should not avoid writing hi, greetings and all in the subject. In subject part, don't write that one. So we'll see. See the subject replacement of washing machine. What is so? Somebody purchased one washing machine and he want to replace that one. So that's the subject here. Replacement of washing machine. Now I am going to give you some tell you some opening sentences that some of the opening sentences we commonly use. So there must be an opening sentence. They are either in response to the earlier letter. Earlier you had some communication or the quotings of the reference number to the topic of the letter. Okay, some reference number you can use or some letter number you can use, so on so date you can use. So some of the opening sentences I am going to show you. So this is with the reference to your letter dated on 10th January 2019. So then the rest of the subject will continue. Then the second one, thank you for your letter dated 28th March 2020. So then rest of the then I wish to apply for the, suppose you are applying for a job. I wish to apply for the job position of dash 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 advertised in the newspaper, the Times of India. Times of India. Then it will be I would like to inquire. I would like to inquire. Okay. Then this one. Then next we'll come to the opening sentence I told you, subject I told you, opening sentence I told you. Now we'll come to the subject matter. Subject matter. Subject matter of the letter. The body of the letter contains the subject matter. Write 2 or 3 paragraphs depending on the varied content. So about the subject, about the content, you can write maximum 2 or 3 paragraphs in the letter. Introduce the subject in the first paragraph. So when you are writing a formal letter, introduce the subject in the first paragraph, and in the second paragraph elaborate the points concerned with the subject. You explain about the subject in the second paragraph, and the third paragraph should be can sum up or conclude the letter. This is the when we are concluding a letter, it should be in a proper manner, and depending on the type of the letter we are writing, so it should be in a proper manner. Then concluding sentence. Concluding sentence. The letter should end with a proper concluding sentence. A letter should end with a proper concluding sentence. It varies according to the topic of the letter. The concluding sentence will be according to the topic of the letter or according to the subject of the letter. Then sample concluding sentence I am going to tell you. Some sample. We expect a positive response from your department. This one. It will be grateful if my applications were favorably considered. I am anxiously waiting for favorable reply. Okay, so you can use this word. These are some sample sentences only. Now, subscription. That means leave taking. Subscription or leave taking. Subscription should match with the salutation. When we are writing a subscription, it should match with the salutation. If salutation, then subscription should be like this. If you are writing salutation, dear sir, madam, or sir or madam, dear sirs, then the subscription will be like this. Yours faithfully. Yours faithfully. And if the salutation is dear John or name of a person or like that, means the subscription will be yours sincerely. Yours sincerely. Okay. Then signature of the writer. Signature of the writer. The last portion. The last part of the letter. The following direction should be taken while putting the signature. So what are the comes below the subscription. The last part below the subscription. Yours faithfully after that. Okay. Then name and signature. Contains the sender's full name. Who is writing? The writers who are sender's full address, full name should be there. Then there is no full stop after the name. There is no full stop after the name. So position of the subscription and signature I am showing you. Position of the subscription and signature. Yours faithfully. Then name, Mr. John. Okay, this is the. Now we already completed the all part. So then we will come to a sample question. I am going to show you a sample question. So a letter written by Manoj Sharma to the President of Municipal Corporation regarding building shopping mall in the place of park in his locality. That is the question. So we start with the first part. We start with the heading. Fifth milestone, Kaili, Meerut, UP and pin code. Then we start with the date. Then address of the person. Okay, the President, Municipal Corporation, Meerut. Then will come salutation. After salute, sir. Then will come subject. What is the subject? Read. Look at the question. In the question regarding building shopping mall in the place of park in the locality. So you can write the subject like this: building a shopping mall in the place of park. Subject will be like this. Then letter starting. The news of your decision to build a shopping mall in the park in our locality has evoked the feeling of resentment among the residents area. So then the second paragraph is starting. In the second paragraph, amidst 15 high-rise buildings, this is the only park for local residents. Its conversion into a commercial complex bound to deprive the children and old people of the pleasures and convenience of a park. It will also increase the level of pollution in the locality. Second paragraph, you are telling about the problems. Okay. Then third paragraph, you are writing, we will be truly grateful if this plan is shelved in public interest. Let us together maintain the purity of our environment. That is the concluding paragraph. This is the concluding paragraph. Then we will come to yours faithfully. Then your name. Mr. Manoj Sharma. Manoj Sharma. So this is the one letter. So the second sample letter I am going to show you. Second one, sample letter. Can you read? Yes. Second letter. Write a letter to the principal of Sophia Girls School requesting her to be the special guest for your show. That means in your school you are conducting some shows. Some program you are conducting and you are inviting the principal of Sophia Public School to as a guest. So okay, we are starting. First heading 43 Gandhi Street, Meerut, Kant, Meerut 200425. Then next line coming date 2nd April 2020. Then after next line, to the address of the principal. Okay, the principal, Sophia Girls School, Meerut Kent, Meerut 200425. Then next one, salutation. What is salutation? Madam. Next one is subject. What is subject? Invitation of the to the show. Invitation to the show, that is subject. Then body of the letter. I am sure you must have seen Excel Mind Quiz show telecast on CTV every Sunday at 9 a.m. This show was started a year ago and today it has been extremely popular. First paragraph you already introduced about the subject. Okay. Then second paragraph you are explaining. Every week we invite students from different schools to participate in the quiz contest. We have started this show with a very noble goal. Students on our show are asked questions that are related to their curriculum. We try to cover almost every subject so that the participants end up preparing well for their exams by preparing for our quiz contest. We feel that this way learning becomes fun for students. So second paragraph completed. In third paragraph, we have been receiving positive feedback from teachers and parents ever since this show was first started. Our viewers are full of appreciation for our concept. They also admit the fact that instead of bringing celebrities, we invite principals of different schools as our special guest. Okay, one more paragraph. We are concluding. This is the concluding paragraph. We take this opportunity to cordially invite you to be the special guest on our next show. It will be great to have you with us and get some valuable suggestions from you. We sincerely hope that you will accept our invitation. So body of the letter finished. Then yours faithfully, who is writing? Yours faithfully, Mehul Gupta, the manager. Okay, so this is the okay, students. So this is about our letter writing. Then so thank you for watching, and I will send you the PDF or the hard copy of 1 or 2 letters. I will send you in your WhatsApp. So listen it and read the watch the video and listen the video. And I hope you all are safe at home. Keep safe and keep social distance. Wish you all the best. Thank you.